Black sheep, there's something amazing beginning to happen in your life. Now, don't fall for the okie doke. They're going to be trying to lurk back into your life. They're going to also try to lure you in, okay? Trying to get in your business, trying to block blessings. So, as you're beginning to experience the changes, the healing that you had to really endure, don't allow them to trick you out your blessings. See, it is a beautiful thing when, especially if you have always been a very loving, kind, giving person. All right. That was a beautiful thing. But dealing with certain people, it had to force you to awaken to truly who you were so that you can create healthy boundaries. Now, when you get to that point where you may have been a soft person, but then you kind of get into being the villain or villainess. Okay, you're still going through a process. Don't stop there because that's not being fully healed. Being a complete whole person requires you to have duality. It requires you to at times be soft, loving, nurturing, and at times have strict boundaries, at times being able to assert yourself. Okay? And so now that you understand the truth of who you are, the anointing, the favor over your life, and you're beginning to receive blessings in all aspects of your life, when certain people try to re-enter your life or try to resurface, especially when it comes to a very toxic family dynamic, don't fall for it. It's time to continue to moving forward, okay? And know that it's okay to have love for people, but it doesn't mean that that requires proximity. It doesn't mean that that requires accessibility into your life. You're doing the work. Many times they're not. And so let them miss out on you. And furthermore, now that you understand that in order for you to actually be true to who you are, which could be a very kind person, requires you to have strong boundaries. So that's why many of you had to be hurt to the point where you tapped into that dark aspect of yourself. There's truly no light without darkness. And you see how these people switched up on you. You have no time to continue another cycle with these people. In the cycle, close it out and continue moving forward. Accept the closure that you never received from them. Just accept it within yourself and know that you're being called to experiencing your very best life. The things that you were able to see from how people mishandled you, especially many of you may have gone through some times that were very vulnerable, especially if you're a black sheep. Okay. You have talents, you have gifts about yourself. And oftentimes these people are irritated by the great qualities you have, by the Christ that resides within you, because they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to actually be obedient. And so your favor has made a way into the wilderness. And that is not your place where you're stuck. You had to experience that because God wanted you to see the truth. God wanted you to move into a place where you can assert your boundaries. And when you are in a position where He's blessing you, you know who to extend that grace, that love, and compassion to, and who to put the brakes on, who to say, okay, no. No is a complete sentence. In fact, practice that because you're going to need this with this amazing blessings that y'all having. Like some of you, financial freedom is going to be your portion, your provisions. You're going to be able to have a renewal and restoration of your health. You're going to have a clear mind. You're going to have even relationships that may have been impacted by your lack of boundaries in the past. These things are going to be restored. There's going to be blessings and favor in all aspects of your life. And so this is why you had to go through certain situations alone. This is why for some of you, you may have taken a fall, and when you fell, they kicked you in the ass. They literally stomped you. Many of them ganged up on you. But now that you got into this position where you realize that, wow, they never really cared about me. They were only available when they thought that I could benefit them. And so now that you're in a position where God is standing you back up on your feet, where you're able to understand that none of those people were really in your corner, move accordingly. Forgiveness is for your own health, because unresolved issues, anger, resentment, that can cause you to have health issues. You don't want to do that. Allow yourself to move into a place of forgiveness, but understand that it doesn't mean that you have to be reacquainted. Okay? There doesn't have to be any reconciliation. Okay? Just continue to walk away, continue to walk forward. Don't look in that rear view mirror. There's nothing back there for you. You're not going back. You're not going back to your small hometown. Okay? Some of you had to find out the hard way that your ability to see the positive aspects of people is really is a gift. Okay, you have the presence of Christ within you, the presence of the Most High Yeshua within you. But you being able to, y'all, disregard my dryer, it's still getting the work done, but it's a little noisy. I'm grateful for what I have. We'll upgrade in the future. But for now, anyway, you were able to even, there's a message within that. These people made a lot of noise. Like they felt more in a celebratory energy when they thought you were down. But now that you're up, they're getting quiet. But they're trying to resurface. Don't allow it. Don't fall for it. Continue to move into this position that the Most High has for you. It is for you. And it's not for you to risk going through another cycle of these people abusing you, causing you pain, trying to take advantage of you, trying to cause issues within you. They thrive off of dysfunction. You're over that. You're no longer the black sheep. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Shalom.